Part-time YouTuber Rusty Cage is most famous for his comic book series, but he also does some music on the side. The gimmick of Rusty's music is that his songs are evocative of children's nursery rhymes, but the lyrics and themes are darkly provocative and haunting. Or as a layman might say, they're edgy. And for some reason, despite their adult nature, the YouTube algorithm has categorized these songs as being for children, leading to hilariously mislabeled children's mix playlists featuring a scowling degenerate holding a noose. But I got to wondering, is this a mistake on YouTube's part? Or are these songs actually written at a children's reading level? Could it be that Rusty Cage's content is quite literally best suited for 9-year-old children? And what about every other YouTuber for that matter? What if there was a way to analyze everyone's content in a scholarly, scientific way to objectively prove which age level would most appreciate their videos? Well, we're in luck, because I found exactly what we're looking for. If you've seen my video about the worst comment in YouTube history, which for some reason has been age restricted, I guess YouTube thinks Rusty's music is appropriate for small children, but me criticizing Ralph the Movie Maker for saying yeah and like a million times is strictly adult content, then you might remember a website called wordcounter.net. In that previous video, I utilized this website to analyze Ralph's verbal crutches. But there are more tools on the site, including something called the reading level feature. This measures which educational grade level would be best suited for comprehending and appreciating a body of text, ranging from lower elementary school all the way to college level. To be clear, this tool isn't a reflection of one's writing skill, and it ignores the various qualitative errors the text might have. According to their website, the only thing the reading level tries to do is give an indicator of the education level a person would need to have in order to understand your writing. I actually copy and pasted this article from their website into their own tool, and evidently the page explaining the reading level feature is written at a 10th grade level. Using this, we can scientifically prove which age group would best enjoy not just the work of Rusty Cage, but every YouTuber on the platform. And thanks to YouTube's auto-captioning tool, a simple copy and paste will give us everything we need to know. Let's take me, for example. In the last month, I've made a video about Neanderthal history and a video reviewing a monkey movie called Bedtime for Bonzo. And in what should be a surprise to none of my viewers, both of these videos were written at a college level. So if you watch and enjoy my work, your brain is literally operating at the highest level of intelligence possible. Congratulations for your high IQ and great taste. But what about the intelligence level of my peers and their audiences? Let's take a look. According to the reading level feature, Rusty Cage's magnum opus known as The Knife Game Song is written at the lowest grade level possible, described here as less than 4th grade. And since YouTube is capable of auto-captioning everything we say in our videos, it's perfectly reasonable that the YouTube bot analyzed the lyrics of the song and also found them to be written at an early elementary school level. Which means the children's mix playlist featuring Rusty might not actually be a mistake at all, but a genuine measurement of his art. Again, I should clarify that this is not a measurement of quality, but just an indicator of what age group would most appreciate a body of text. Now you're probably thinking, but Jimmy, these are song lyrics. Of course they're gonna be simple and clock in at a lower reading level. Well folks, I thought about that too, and I'm gonna be brutally honest with all of you. When I had the idea for making this video, I fully intended to lie about the results for the sake of comedy. This whole thing was gonna be a big farce, but it turns out Fact is much funnier than fiction. Just to give poor Rusty the benefit of the doubt, I looked up song lyrics from a popular children's band called The Wiggles. And according to commonsensemedia.org, The Wiggles' target audience is children between the ages of 3 to 5. So I copy-pasted the lyrics to one of their songs called Captain Feathersword, and it ranked at a fucking 10th grade level! That might seem absurd, but when you're writing lyrics for children with no operational understanding of the world around them, you can easily get away with a slightly more sophisticated language choice, thus propelling a song's literary complexity way up the ranking without alienating a mostly brain-dead audience. Which means, according to this analysis, Rusty Cage's music is literally written at a reading level 6 grades below the fucking Wiggles! Okay, but the knife game is mostly just saying the word chop over and over again. Of course, it can't be expected to have much complexity in the lyrical word choice. Thankfully, Rusty has a large library of music to examine. Let's try his song, There Isn't Any God, an atheist anthem for edgy teenagers the world over. Surely a song written about the world's smartest religion will rank higher than The Wiggles. And it's also written at an early elementary school level. But this got me thinking. If atheism is written at a 3rd grade level, how do the rest of the major world religions compare? So I took some samples from their holy books. Let's start with the Jews and their holy book, the Torah, also known as the Old Testament. According to the reading level feature, Jewish people and their religion are operating at a 5th grade level, only slightly more intellectual than atheism. Then there's the Christians and their book, the New Testament. I was expecting more of the same, but they actually ranked at an upper high school level, which is the 3rd highest tier on the list. So congratulations to any Christians in the audience. You are basically twice as smart as the Jews. And finally, there's the Muslims. Now, I'm expecting a college-level ranking here. Those are some smart people. They figured out how to collapse a 47-story building without even touching it. That requires real brain power. However, their holy book, the Quran, only ranked at an early high school level, on par with The Wiggles. So for those of you keeping score, if we were gonna do a ranking of the smartest religions based on their holy text, you've got atheism at the bottom, then Jews, then Muslims, and then Christians. I was gonna rank Buddhist people next, but I don't think they would care. There's one more category I wanted to evaluate before ending this video, and hopefully we can save Rusty's dignity here. There are 3 YouTuber books that I'm familiar with. My own book, The Triflers, which you can purchase at the link in the description, Rusty's comic book, Requiem of the Crazies, and a book I recently reviewed on this channel called Growing Around Party Panic, written by the mysterious Mr. Enter. Let's start with my book. And according to the reading level feature, The Triflers is at an upper high school level. Basically, my book is on par with the Bible, which I think is fair to say. And to be perfectly honest, I think a high school junior or senior would probably get the most out of this book compared to any other age group. So this feels accurate to me. Then we've got Mr. Enter's book, which clocked in at a 5th grade level. Now, to be fair, the story is written from the perspective of an 8-year-old, and the content of the book is almost certainly intended for an audience of children. So I think Mr. Enter's work properly reflects his target audience. And finally, much like an octavarium, let's end this story where it began. Rusty Cage and his comic book. Will Rusty's writing finally escape the lower elementary level? Requiem of the Crazies ranked in at a lower middle school level. That might not seem like much to you, but this is growth, goddammit! So for all you students out there working on essays and stories or whatever, this reading level feature is a great tool for making sure your writing is meeting expectations. If you're working on a college essay, copy and paste that bad boy onto this website to make sure you aren't operating on a Muslim or Jewish level. Otherwise, you might get laughed at by your professor.